Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chad. I'm back. Another real talk. We're gonna deal with parenting and kids this time, Oh, and I want to express that these are my opinions and how I feel things should be. But one thing is a fact, and kids might know this secret, they might not, but they need to. Us as parents, we don't have all the answers. There's no perfect guide to parenting. There's no do this and everything will be right. There's none of that. So, kids, what that means is we make mistakes. We're not perfect. We do the best we can. We want the best for you, so this decision we end up making is what we feel is best. So, I want to throw out that out there first. I'm probably gonna have a few segments on this because there's a lot that I can talk about. But next thing is understanding that parents, we make mistakes. That means our kids make mistakes too, right? You remember one day we was kids, we made mistakes. And if we're parents and we're making mistakes or don't know everything, how are we expecting our kids to be the same way? And then how do you treat them when they make a mistake? And how do you want to be treated when you figure out you made a mistake at some point as an adult? You know, there's ways to teach lessons without producing a negative environment. You know, Positive reinforcement goes a long way. Encourage mistakes. That's how you learn. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, I can sit here and mess up so many times, but the one time I get it right, you know how satisfied I'm gonna be that I got it right, that I put forth so much effort into something, and eventually I got it right. Oh, my hood looks funny. It's actually hot out. I just don't want to get bit by mosquitoes. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's simple. Just lesson number one in all this: everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect, and don't go crazy on your kids when they make mistakes. Now I can understand something like picking up after themselves. You told them millions and millions of times to do it, and they still don't do it. That's one thing. If it's the first time something happened, come on now. We can't trip off of that. They were learning. It's what kids do. We take outside, have them outside learning. It's amazing what you take in. What might spike your interest into something. What might create that little spark that ignites the flame that's gonna change the world one day. So, parents, we all have a lot to work on. I'm by no means a perfect parent. I definitely don't have all the answers. Google might have most of them, but they still ain't gonna have all of them. They're just gonna have opinions. And, not necessarily one way is right versus the other. What works in one household isn't gonna work in another. That's just the way it is. But we can't expect to live in a world without mistakes on both ends. You know, don't don't think that you're perfect. Don't think that what you say goes. There's no possible way you can believe that you know everything. If you can, please call me, because I would love to meet you and pick your brain. You know, if you know everything, you are somebody I would sit down and love to talk to, because I want to learn. I want to know. I want to be perfect too. You know, I want to have the best opportunities for my kids. So if you are perfect, comment me. I will get at you, and we will get up, and man, I'll pay for lunch, drinks, whatever you gotta do to teach me. And kids, that doesn't mean keep on making the same mistakes, man. Some things you should know better. Some things you're gonna know better, but you're still gonna want to find out for yourself. Personally, to depending on what it is, I'm cool with that. I learned a lot like that. You know, now the mosquitoes are everywhere. So I think I'm gonna end segment one right here. But there's definitely a lot more to come. And just remember one last thing, because I don't want to come off so negative towards us parents. Know your kids love you. They adore you. And even when you think you're not doing a good job, they know they know, you know, they love you. It's good. You're all right. You're not, don't ever think of yourself as a failure, no matter what the situation is. All right. And same goes for you, the kids. Any decent parent is gonna love their kids no matter what. Point blank. Period. It doesn't matter what happens, what you do, how much trouble you might think you're in. There's always gonna be that love there. I'm gonna stop there because that's a good stopping point. Because I'm about to ramble if I continue from there. All right, so session done. I'll holler at y'all later.